Hey guys, so today I would like to elaborate on what I was talking about at the end of my last video about Somerville Ball. I'd also like to touch on Somerville Equalities Week, and as well as that, I'd just like to talk about my experience in Oxford in general since my last video. Okay, so I think a key ingredient to any Oxford degree is that during your time here you go punting at least once. And my first time, and hopefully not last time, was last Sunday. So I went punting with three others, and we went down to the Cherwell Boathouse, which is next to St Hugh's up in North Oxford in Summertown. And we went on a punt for 2 hours, and it was actually really fun, but simultaneously a lot harder than I expected. So essentially, you get a big pole and you have to hit it off the the riverbed, and then you push forward the boat. But it's so heavy and so long that it's quite difficult. Now, I actually have a picture um, with me with the pole punting along there. You can barely see it because of the horrible, well, not horrible, but very bright light shining into my window. So that was really fun, and I found it difficult, but I think I was one of the best out of all of our punters. And what is essential any punt trip is iced lollies if it's warm. We had lots of alcohol, and I even brought my wireless speaker for my phone, which I think a lot of people admired as they were floating by and met other punts thinking that's actually a really good idea, and it was really nice. So we did that, and it was quite amusing because it was so warm that day that even my friends were kind of had no qualms of getting into the river because my friend was punting and he kind of hit into a tree branch and his rear bands fell off into the river, and so we're trying to find them, which we didn't think would happen, but in the end we actually found them, which was quite relieving, really, because I felt quite bad for him. So anyway, the main theme of this video today I want to be is the Somerville-Jesus Ball, which happened last Friday, and it happens once every 3 years, and it's a joint ball between Somerville and Jesus, and this time it took place at Somerville, which was nice having it at your own college. And although it was Somerville and Jesus, anyone across Oxford is welcome to come at the cost of £94, which seems to be expensive, but actually it's one of the cheapest balls in Oxford, and you do make your money back because when you go to the balls, it's unlimited drinks, unlimited food, and obviously there are a lot of facilities there as well as just a completely amazing experience being at a ball at Oxford, and as well as punting. It's something that every Oxford student should do before they leave. So for food and things, we had like mini mac and cheese, there was hot dogs, curries, pizzas, there was loads of different things, and so there was really something to cater for everyone. And in one of the music rooms there was even a little pick and mix trolley, which was really nice. So there was sweet stuff, savoury, there was all sorts of things to get for vegetarians and vegans as well. Upon arrival, we were given a nice glass of Prosecco, and there were also non-alcoholic ones. And then as you walked into Somerville, it was kind of decorated as the theme that was surrealism. So, for example, there was a lot of strange kind of decor just dotted around the quad. So the theme wasn't, I don't think, that imaginative, but it was actually the way in which it was decorated itself was really pretty. A lot of multicoloured lights, and I think it made Somerville, especially when it got dark or when the lights could shine a bit more, it looked really, really, I don't know, elegant and grand. And as well as that, following the ball on the following Monday, there was then Somerville's Equalities Week, which ran all the way until yesterday, including fashion shows, a lot of talks about kind of equality, obviously. There was one about American football coaching women. Yes, that sounded quite good, but I must admit that I didn't go any of it. But it's just a nice way of kind of embracing contemporary issues and showing that Somerville is really one of the Oxford colleges which encourages diversity, and so that it kind of encourages more applications from international students and people who would consider themselves to identify as in a minority group. Yeah, so that's what's been happening for my past 2 weeks in Oxford. If you've got any questions about punting, the ball, or Somerville in general, just drop a comment below or send a question in as usual. Thanks for watching and see you in 2 weeks. Bye.